Hello everybody, today I'll be talking about the God of Midness that is Season 3 and what my experience of it was. I'm going to be completely honest here. There's not much to talk about in this season, but it's not like I didn't get any new experiences at all. Let's get to the talking and analyzing of the season. Straight off the bat, I could not be any happier about getting to Diamond at the start of the season and peaking at Diamond 1 on both DPS and support. I believe that some of it was carried with luck, especially on DPS when I sometimes would go on these insane win streaks followed up by some of the worst luck that I've ever had. Fortunately, the amount of rolled/get roll games decreased, but it's not enough for me to call the game fair. In an ideal world, games would be very fair, but life's not fair, so therefore games can't be either. I can't tell you how bad I felt when my team was rolling the other team, and how powerless I felt when I couldn't compete against other people. It's as if I was gold or even silver again while playing against Masters players. Now let's talk a little bit about the new map. Antarctic Peninsula is a new map which was introduced this season. I think it's a pretty decent map with some of its charms. I feel like it's near instant introduction.
I was excuse me.
To ranked felt a little unfair. I feel like giving 2 weeks for people to get used to the map would have been greater. It has its cool quirks, like having penguins in a rather unique environment which makes it feel rather welcoming, while giving a harsher contrast between the map pool this season, which felt a little off, if I am completely honest. I feel like it reminds me of another map that is set on the same location. Yeah, let's think a little bit about that. Let's be honest though, nobody wants to have Havana anymore. I just really want Hollywood back. Sad face, you know. In terms of heroes that felt unfair this season, I have never really felt that one specific character that was overpowered compared to the other ones. Quite honestly, Widow and Sojourn were the only heroes that really carried any hero scene, as their only game flaw is that they lack counters if played very well. And the only way to combat this is to mirror them, which most often ends up with us losing, or in very rare situations, rage hacking from the other team, of course. No tank or support felt very strong, but one small exception might be Baptiste, whom I fell in love with since I started playing this season. When his immortality field got a huge buff going into Season 3, it went from saving 10% of a hero's health to 25%, and I feel like this made a huge impact in overtime when supports were hunted like rabbits, so yeah. The best part about this season, in my opinion, is that you could basically play any hero in the roster and not get flame fred if you perform at least somewhat decently, which I can't exactly say about last season. Reinhardt and Roadhog have basically switched roles, where Reinhardt is so viable and useful right now, while Roadhog is alright, but you won't necessarily be hated on if played accordingly. The one thing that made Overwatch enjoyable in its own way is that the balancing is thrown off the table sometimes when a new character is introduced. It can be applied to basically any new hero that was added to the game since its release in Overwatch 1. Whether it may be Sombra, Brigitte, Kiriko, or even Sigma. I get that the game is unfun if you're forced to play this or that, and the characters, because they're quote-unquote meta, but it brought new things to the table and felt like the game's flaws were what it made it feel like a live game, with its quirks and things that could be desired. This season's battle pass was pretty cool, but I feel like it lacked the theme, apart from the obviously majestic Kiriko Amaterasu skin.
Oh my god!
I really loved Junker Queen's Black Metal skin, which paired extremely well with the rock guitar emote, and it put a very great impression. The introduction of legacy credits in the battle pass was really cool too. Now I can actually buy the sexy Torbjorn skin and have no regrets, baby. The One Punch Man collaboration in the second half of the season was also very well received. Even though I didn't buy any of the skins, I think that they were worth high effort, but still not worth $20.
Oh my God, bro.
I appreciate that they made Movement Rider one of the free legendaries that you can get by completing challenges that took barely any effort. Well, now that adds another skin to the enormous library of my soldier skins. Wink wink. I can see why people would use this skin, but I'll honestly stick to the Space Raider skin, which has more value and prestige to me. Now moving on from all the things that have happened, let's see what's coming up for the next seasons. Blizzard has announced that Season 4 will welcome a new support hero. We haven't gotten enough information on who that could be, nor when they will be when they announce that hero. As of the making of this video, my prediction is that it'll be male support who most likely has older origins. The reason I say this is because we've seen many concept heroes back in the older days of the game in the backgrounds or some of the art, whether that would be the likes of Mama Hong, Sayablade, or Recluse. All in all, I'm excited for a new season and what it has to offer for us players. Thank you all for watching this video, and hopefully everyone's just as excited as I am to get a glimpse of the new hero, battle pass, and so much more. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy this video. Cheers.